guys? Welcome back to No Credentials, episode 5, week 5 of the NFL. You already know the rundown. So before we get into it, just going to mention last week's pick'em records, the 8 games we picked. I went 7-1, excellent week, and then all you guys went 5-3, so still a good week from everyone all around. I was one Miami dud away from 8-0. Yeah. I even said, I was like, hey, I'm going 8-0.
At the same time, you were one rush away from.
I was
like, if they hand the ball to Josh Jacobs right there, he punches it in.
Which
is scary at the same sense because they might go to overtime. Yeah, they could score. But did you see Justin Herbert's hand?
No, I didn't see.
He had some cast on it, and his middle finger was straight out on his left hand. But
the only thing is,
he said his finger got stuck in a face mask, and he got cut it open or something.
Their defense,
it wasn't broken. It was he had to cut it open, I think, or something.
I was also one Zach Ertz drop away from the Cardinals covering the spread last night. He literally was like, all right, but
I could have been 7-1.
But also, I mean, we all went 5-3. So you're 7-1, great week. I mean, 7-1, go 7-1 pick and spread.
Oh
very hard. Don't get me wrong, very hard.
I didn't gain anything.
You gained a couple games, but you were hoping maybe one of us goes. Zane goes 3-5. Evan goes 4-4. I go 5-2. You would have been a lot better.
So let's get our overall records heading into week.
So overall, Zane's 20-11-1. I'm 17-14-1. Chaps and Evan are 14-17-1.
Yeah.
So
over here, positive.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we
can make it up above 500.
We can make it up. We can make it up this week.
3 game above 500. 3 game gap between us.
Above 500 this week.
We're gonna fight back.
Above 500 this week. Let's go.
I've been above 500 every week. Have not even touched the 4-4 mark yet. Knock on wood.
Okay. So
wood, dummy.
Before we get into the games,
there's wood underneath it.
Before we get into the games this week, I just wanted to ask y'all. Just gauge what was the biggest surprise last weekend? Which game was the biggest surprise to you guys?
I mean, I did not expect Houston to come out the way they did. Whoop the Steelers' ass.
I was gonna say Houston, and I mean Cincinnati. I can understand maybe we lose that game. I could understand that. People were picking them Tennessee to cover the spread. Obviously, I thought Cincinnati was gonna win.
Which is fair. Yeah.
But to come out and lose that bad and look that bad, I mean, that's a big surprise.
I didn't expect Josh Allen to ball like he did, or the Bills in general to
basically
control that game the whole time.
Yeah. Josh Allen's been playing really well since
week 1, essentially. Week 1, week 2.
I think they exposed the Dolphins' defense a little bit. The Bills did, but I think I picked up Dolphins defense in fantasy this week because just Daniel Jones sucks. He's horrible, but I think that might be the hole is the secondary, the Dolphins. When they're playing these good teams like San Francisco or Buffalo or playing these good teams, Kansas City. When it comes to playoffs and you're playing Buffalo again in the first round of the playoffs,
their defense
that might be the hole.
Is looking great.
Since even in week 1, I think they had 13, 10, and then 20 points allowed. So 13, 3.
They had 4 picks against Sam Howell.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're kicking on all cylinders, and when it comes to that's where they've kind of struggled when it comes to the playoffs is their defense hasn't been able to keep them into games. Like Cincinnati, that's where you guys strive in the playoffs. Your defense is so good that your offense they're always one drive away.
The Bills having an actual rushing attack this year is huge for them too.
Yeah, James Cook looks good. He didn't
do much last week, but he got in the end zone.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He does a lot of the times. He'll be a huge workhorse, get a lot of the yards, and then they'll put a veteran, Latavius Murray, or Damian Harris, and punch it in. It's just
I'd say the same thing. The Steelers, I didn't expect. I thought their defense alone would keep them in the game.
I think that's
more did not play that good at all.
Not one sack. I did not expect that offensive line in Houston to play like that.
300 yards.
Maybe that was a product of the fucking Steelers offense not being able to give the defense a break, but I also could be a a thing for the Texans. Like maybe they're just actually good on offense. Like
they have
CJ
weapons.
Stroud.
They have weapons. And
CJ's
Stroud
good
is
on third down.
Yeah.
At third and fourth down, he's.
I didn't get to watch.
I saw a
the
stat.
games,
It's crazy. I forget what it is exactly.
Well, Nico Collins is balling. He's
Mhm.
had 80 yards in the last 3 games, 80 yards or more. Tank Dell's young, the rookie. He's looked well.
I think Dameon Pierce is on the up. Don't sell
offensive
Dameon
line
Pierce
is
yet.
better than what
Don't
people
sell
thought
Dameon
it was
Pierce
coming into
because
the season.
if Houston has like CJ Stroud is good enough and that Python attack is good enough to when they're playing some teams who have so defenses, they can get up 10.
Well, they're playing a good defense this week.
Maybe 14. They can get up 10 though in a game, and then
Okay.
Dameon Pierce is going to start getting more handoffs. You know what I mean? Like how many? He had 20 carries last week against Pittsburgh, like because they got up and so all right.
I think he had
Like
15 or 16.
Yeah.
And something like that. But
Yeah.
They played a good the Ravens. They played the Ravens, and CJ had a good game, and it was his first game of the season. So I don't think. I mean, the Falcons have showed their flaws as well.
Oh,
Defense.
Yeah.
Like their defense
we'll be
is
talking about that
is
game
good,
in a
but
minute.
they have flaws for sure.
They definitely have flaws, especially in the run game. But all right, so we're gonna dive into our Week 5 slate. We got just to give you the rundown: Jaguars, Bills, Texans, Falcons, Saints, Patriots, Titans, Colts, Eagles, Rams, Chiefs, Vikings, Cowboys, 49ers, Packers, and Raiders. So let's just start with the Jaguars at Bills, another London game.
I was confused
Spreads-
when I read at Bills. I was like,
Spreads
they're
Buffalo.
the home team.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
So Buffalo minus 5.5. Jaguars, the first team in NFL history to play back-to-back weeks in London. So that will be kind of cool to see. Kind of curious. Like they stayed out there in London, got acclimated to the time change, and fucking. So we'll see what the Bills can bring in. But so my pick, I got Bills minus 5.5. So I want to see what you guys think. I'll tell you why.
I think it's easy. I think it's easy. Look at the slate. The slate will easiest pick of the week.
Buffalo?
It's Jags plus.
Okay.
Buffalo, they just came off the biggest win of the year, like overall at any game. Biggest win of the year over Miami.
It's a heat check.
Miami was getting ranked as the number 1 team in the league, and they come out and beat them by 20. Like right. So and look at Jacksonville. They come off of a loss to Houston, then they come back, go to London, play Atlanta, blow them out, and they're staying there. And London's that's a home game of Jaguars. They play a home game there every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. Maybe they lose, but they're definitely covering the 5.5. Easy Jaguars.
See,
maybe they lose, but they're covering the 5.5.
Before I'll get to
It's a letdown game for the Bills.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I
It's a
would not
letdown
like.
game for the Bills.
This feels like a trap spread to
Yeah.
me. Like I feel this is the
I
game.
like the under as well. Like it's gonna be ugly. Josh Allen throws a couple picks. Trevor Lawrence maybe throws a couple picks. It's gonna be ugly, but Jaguars pull it out.
See?
Yeah, I was thinking that the
It's
Jaguars.
the home field. They have a home field advantage. They've been there for almost 2.5 weeks. I'm sure they was.
He's on the Jags.
When they went to go play Tampa Bay in London, they probably left on a Tuesday or Wednesday. So they've been there for 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Like they're acclimated. Buffalo's coming in on this Wednesday, this Tuesday. Like they're just getting there.
Mm.
So this is easy cover 5.5 to the Jags.
That's exactly what I thought too. I was like, I think.
Flip you? Come on.
No. I'm not flipping because
Come on.
I already thought about that. I was like, you know what? The Jaguars have already been there, staying there. It's it's their stadium. They play there. They just fucking play there. But they're also coming off a win, and I just feel like this game is gonna start. Jaguars, Bills, like you said, Josh Allen maybe throw a couple picks,
Ugly
turnovers,
game. Ugly
and
game.
the Jaguars
Under.
get up maybe 10
Like, what's
points,
the over
14
under?
points. Then they go into halftime, fucking come back, and maybe don't cover the spread, but then again, they've just been rolling. They've been putting up 38, 37, and 48 points. in the
48 and a
last two
half
games.
under.
I-
Under 48 and a half.
I just think that they're going to come out
All
and
day.
dominate like they have been and
Same.
just take care of business. And Jags are going to be the Jags. And I wouldn't be surprised
Letdown
if
game.
trap game, but I'm taking
Letdown game.
Yeah, it's definitely
Jacksonville's
tough.
a good team. They're a
Yeah, I
great
mean,
team.
it's definitely tough to bet against the Bills this week with Josh Allen throwing for 320, 4 tutties. Diggs had 3 of them. Not to mention Gabe Davis has scored in the last 3 games.
Letdown game.
The Jags dominated. They did pick off Desmond Ridder twice. Desmond Ridder is ass.
You think they're going to go
looks really bad.
They're going to win They're going to win 4 games in a row by 20 plus.
I'm not saying they're going to win by 20, but
no way.
I mean, this game is just completely different than what the Jags played last week. They're going to get attacked through the air. It's not going to be a run game. I mean, it's not. It's almost a must-win for the Jags this week with the AFC South being locked at 2-2. The whole division. They've had good days and bad days.
I don't think necessarily they're going to win.
I think for the Jags to win, they're going to have to run the ball, and they're going to have to run it really good. I mean, if there's anywhere where the Bills have a struggle, it's their run defense. Yeah. They're actually ranked dead last in yards per carry from allowing from other teams, over 6 yards a carry. So if ETN can have a day where he's having 25 carries and 125 yards and 2 tutties, and they control the ball, have no turnovers, I could see the Jaguars winning, especially because it's a home game. They haven't left. I mean, I don't think they left.
Yeah.
London, but
215 on the money
line. Where are you talking yourself into?
215 on the money line.
I just feel like he was just really, really big on. I still like the Bills. I still like the Bills.
I'm betting on the
lone wolf for Chap over there. Bills. I think I can't bet against them. I was lone wolf on them last week.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm lone wolf on Jags.
Yes.
The Jags are not that great. They've kind of been struggling on offense, so it's tough for me to really think that they're going to be able to keep up with the Bills.
Huge defense too hasn't looked the best. Like I mean, they
played Desmond Ritter
last week they played Desmond Ritter,
and exactly
Bijan still torched them for over 7.5 yards a carry. Like it's not like they slowed Bijan down.
What run game does Buffalo have?
CJ lit them up.
Buffalo doesn't have a run game.
But that's the thing. I don't think they need a run game.
They don't need a run game.
They literally I think
until Josh Allen starts taking
the Jags need a run game to beat the Bills.
Until Josh Allen starts being Josh Allen and taking too many chances and gets picked off, and Trevor Lawrence.
ETN's been boom or bust. He's had bad week, good week, okay week. Like they really need him this week if they're gonna win. They've got to take advantage of playing the worst run defense in the league.
Which I agree.
So there's 3 of us on the Bills. He's pretty big. So you got your lone wolf on the Jags.
Love it.
That's huge. I mean, I'm not gonna be such an easy game if the Jags win, but
such an easy game.
The Bills are gonna go in.
And you guys probably aren't gonna wake up and watch it. See, I'm gonna wake up and sweat.
Oh no,
I'll be
up watching it.
Another team we were talking about
going on vacation during football season
was the Texans, and they're playing Atlanta. In Atlanta. Atlanta's favored by 1.5 points. I'm just gonna go out. I don't really know why Atlanta is favored after the last 2 weeks.
My first sentence in here. I don't know how Atlanta is favored.
I don't know how he's favored at all.
We're all on the same team.
CJ Stroud has been a dog. There's some stats to spit out for you. 240.
Who's home?
Atlanta is. So I mean, I guess they're saying it to pick him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know why Vegas isn't on CJ Stroud. 240 plus in all 4 games. He had over 300 last week. He's had 100 plus QB rating in the last 3 straight games. 6 TDs, no picks, and over 280 in the last 3 games. I mean, he is a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he's elevated Nico Collins. He's elevated Tank Dell.
This is fuck.
This is a clean sweep.
And it gives another huge city in Texas life. Like they are so excited.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, like he was saying, they're going to be excited to wear Houston Texan gear right now.
Yeah,
this division is tight. I love that quote.
Fucking whatever you say.
He's like, nah.
I want y'all to be fucking proud wearing Houston Texan pride. I was like,
so you guys know how I feel. You guys go
such
ahead
a
with.
Dog.
I think this is the same thing. I don't know how Atlanta's favored. Yeah, I get there at home, but Desmond Ritter sucks. Houston's defense hasn't looked that bad.
No.
They look decent. If they can just slow down the run, like we do, like you said, Jacksonville gave up almost over 100 on the ground, and they still won the game by 15 points or whatever it was, right? So I think Houston can easily win this game by a touchdown. They'll probably win it by like 4, but they'll cover the spread.
I talked to you earlier this week, and I swear to God, he was Atlanta all the way. All the way.
Listen though, let me give
before Sunday.
I've been on CJ Stroud.
I know you've been on CJ Stroud, but
I've been on CJ Stroud. They're winning this game easy.
For some reason, you said you liked Atlanta in that game.
I don't remember that at all.
Well, listen,
I told you I've been on CJ Stroud. I've been on that. He's been playing great.
I'm taking Houston plus 2.
He's throwing for 300 yards and what? 3
It's
games
1.5.
or 2 games? Like,
One. Or yeah, the last 2, but 280
Oh,
last
yeah,
3.
yeah, sorry, 1.5. So I'm still taking Houston to win the game, but I'm gonna just say that it's gonna be closer than you think. It's not gonna be like.
I don't think
no, so they win by a
It's gonna
field.
be a nitty-gritty
I said they
game.
can win by a touchdown, but it'll probably be a 4 to 3 point game.
And
I
here's,
said that.
Here's
What do you
why.
guys-
So the Texans.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
talking shit. We're on the
No,
same
I'm not-
page.
No, I'm not talking shit, but you just said it was gonna be a clean sweep, like easy fucking.
Yeah,
game.
clean sweep.
Yeah.
We're all on it.
I mean, yeah, true,
Clean
but I'm just
sweep.
saying, like,
That's what I
we're
meant.
kind of just blowing it over. I think that, like, Atlanta's favored for a reason. Like,
Desmond is horrible.
the Texans are ranked.
This is a quarterback
They're
game. This is a
19th ranked
quarterback
in
game.
defense and rushing yards per game allowed. So, if Atlanta's strong suit
This
is
is
running the ball.
This is a quarterback game.
Yeah,
This is a quarterback game.
but I'm
Who's
just
the better
saying,
quarterback? They're both
Atlanta's-
young. Desmond's in his second
I'm
year.
not
rookie
counting
year.
Atlanta out
This is a
as bad
quarterback
as you
game.
are, though.
I just said it's going to be a 3-point game. What do you mean?
You sound
They
like you're
can win
crazy strong on
They
Houston.
can,
That's
yeah,
not
they
gonna
can
come off.
win by a touchdown, but it's going to be a 3-point game. They're covering the spread.
So Houston's defense is good against the pass, which obviously Atlanta sucks at, but they're not good against the run. So I'm just saying, if Atlanta can get the run going and actually benefit from that, and Bijan has a huge day, like it could get because
I
the
understand.
Texans, their strong suit is just passing. I mean, they're not great at running the ball. So if they get behind early, that's Atlanta's strong suit on defense is their passing defense. So I'm just saying, like, they could get into some trouble if they get down early by mistake. So I think it's going to come down to who makes the less mistakes and who can just have a clean game and just move the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, I still think Houston wins, but
Yeah, because it's a pick 'em, man.
I wouldn't be completely surprised if Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked we're all 4-0 on that.
Yeah,
I am.
I like Houston a lot.
I
I mean, it
I
might
do
be
too.
because
Just
we're from
Stroud.
Ohio and
Yeah.
Stroud.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe,
that
but
might
I
play a
mean-
little.
But I
favor.
mean, I think they
Houston a
are
lot.
playing really good. I mean, I really was surprised that they just smoked the Steelers. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Their defense, yeah.
Our defense did not look too hot in that game.
Yeah.
Their
Houston,
line- their line
Houston
didn't
wins
allow
by
a
3.
sack.
They can win by a touchdown.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys are acting
CJ
like,
Stroud
you guys act
was
like I'm
making,
saying they're
like-
going to win by
he was-
25.
I just had to
He
give
looked different.
Atlanta
He-
cheap credit.
Yeah.
So
You weren't letting them
they
talk
can
about Atlanta.
I
It's like,
it's a quarterback game.
CJ Stroud does really look different. Like in college, he did not make those split decisions to like tuck it and run. Now in the NFL, he'll get the ball and in a second he knows if he's gonna run it. If he sees a lane, he'll take it
Mhm.
and get 8-10
I mean, bro,
yards.
coaching does a
But-
lot. I'm sure he's fucking benefited from that. Fucking
Yeah,
dude's eating, and our coach is holding the motherfucker back. But
he's
whatever,
just
that's
not.
okay.
He doesn't
I
seem
ain't
scared
Carolina.
out there.
I think
Sometimes he
Carolina's
seems
online.
timid in
It's
college.
both. It's both.
Carolina's line's bad.
Yeah. Well, we're missing 2 starters, but anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Next
Bad.
game. Saints at Patriots. It's New England -1, right? So 1
yeah, let me just jump off.
Yeah, you go ahead, Patriots fan. I don't
Oh.
got much to say about this
I
game.
mean, both
so.
these teams come off a loss where neither offense could score 10 points. Derek Carr played injured. He played like crap. He only had 125 passing yards. Mac Jones, healthy, but threw 2 interceptions and only had 200 yards. And what was really concerning when looking at like the box score and everything, not a single Pats receiver on the roster. Nobody, except for Hunter Henry, had 51 yards. Nobody had over 50 yards. Like, there's no weapons in New England. There's nobody to make a play. I mean, like, even we can't get anything going. We can't get Steve or Mondre going. And then now we take a huge hit with our rookie pick Gonzalez. He's going to be out the rest of the season.
That hurts.
He's getting a labrum injury. And also this week, Judon's not even about to play. Like, he hasn't even been practicing. So we miss our 2 biggest playmakers. We get embarrassed at home.
Are you betting against your team?
I mean, it's a dumpster fire. I mean, I'm just like, this
But
season has been
Bill's
so
gonna
frustrating.
find
to
a
watch.
way after hit. Dude, he just took the biggest hit of his career. Like he's never lost by that many points. Bill's gonna come back. He's
At home.
He's
I mean, but
gonna come back.
who's going to help him? I mean, I just said how nobody on the offense besides Hunter Henry had
I know,
over
but
50
it's not
yards.
like you guys are playing a workhorse of a team. At the
Are you
same
betting
time.
against your team? What's your pick? Evan, no, we're
I
starting
mean,
with
so
that.
the Pats are
What's your
favored
pick?
at -1. They're at home.
What's your pick?
I mean, right now I'm leaning towards taking the Saints.
What's your pick?
I'm taking the Saints. Like I don't
That's
think the Pats
locked
have
in.
anything
What's your
going.
pick? Saints plus
Saints
one.
Saints +1. Like I don't like the Pats. It's disgusting.
Pats -1. Bills having a huge bounce
You're
back.
so disgusting. No, like
Pats -1. I can't believe you just you.
No, see, now I'm on Saints too because look at him. I mean, look at him.
I mean, it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, you think I would ever?
Well,
You think Jameis is about to do it? Jameis?
You think if the Bengals were 0-15, you think I would ever bet against them?
I'm not betting. I'm
Fucking
just picking.
retarded. Well,
No, I'm not. I'm
still,
picking.
you know what
I'm
I
not
mean.
picking.
You think I would ever pick against them, and then before just picking? Absolutely.
Well, that's why I'm going to beat you in the pick'ems
Absolutely
this
not.
year at the end of the year because I've
Absolutely
never
not.
bet against the
I'm
Bengals.
picking Saints because look at him. I mean, he's a reflection of the team.
I mean,
It's Saints. It's.
We're on the Saints.
New England -1. They come back. It's at
Saints.
home. They got it. Saints offense is.
I mean, the only
worse
bright
than
spot for the Saints last week was
Patriots
Kamara. He came back, 11 attempts, 51 yards, and he had 14 targets out of the backfield.
Yeah.
So they have a playmaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who do
but-
the Pats have? We have Zeke and Stevenson and nobody. I mean, I'm getting
I
so
know- I
frustrated
wanted
with our
I didn't
front
know.
office
I didn't know what I was gonna pick.
and Bill
for this.
Belichick. Like, we don't have Tom Brady to make a Wes Welker, or we have no more Gronk. Like, we have nothing. It's so frustrating. And that our defense loses our two best players this week. I mean, we're building the team around a mid defense right now that's not even getting turnovers. Like, there's nothing going good in New England. I hate it. It's so frustrating.
Where is it?
There's nothing good.
It's
It's
in
in New England. There's nothing going good.
New England all the way.
Yeah.
Dude. Come
Yeah.
on.
Just
What
got
the fuck
blown
do you
out.
think? Yeah, against the Cowboys.
Fuck the Saints.
Arguably the
It's-
best defense in the league.
I think just the
Arguably.
Saints have more weapons with Olave, Michael Thomas, Kamara back. Hopefully Carr has rested up and he's going to come back and play better. I
But
just
then he
think
rests
I think
up.
now their defense is now better with us taking
If
two
he
big
sat,
hits.
if he sat last week, I'd get behind him resting up. But
Yeah, but
he
he's
went
not.
out and played
He's
like
fine.
shit
Yeah.
and took how many?
At least he has
took
Chris
hits.
Olave, Mike Evans. I mean, not Mike Evans, Michael Thomas.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Like-
help when he can't get the ball to him because he hurt his shoulder.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah, it wasn't
That's why
bad.
Kamara had fucking 14 targets. This is
I wanted
crazy.
to. I
He
wanted
can't
to
get the ball
see.
downfield.
I wanted to see what Evan was going to pick for this game. So that's whatever Evan was going, I was going to go. If he was high on the Patriots, I was like, all right.
I'm not high on the
He's bad,
Patriots this
but-
year. It's bad.
Come on, I thought that would be a bounce back week for you.
not.
Well, this
I
would
have
be
nothing to back that tells me we're bouncing back.
If they win this game, that's good for them because they're in the bottom. So
I can't believe you're just that. I mean, you gotta have.
I'm trying to get some games back here.
You gotta be there
Ooh,
for your
Fields
boys.
almost scored
You gotta
a
be there for your
touchdown.
guys.
They're watching.
You gotta be there for your guys.
I mean, it's just fucking frustrating.
You gotta be there for your guys.
Ooh.
You're not gonna be cheering for him while you're watching the game.
I'll cheer them, but it's just hard to watch right now.
yeah, hey, I feel you, man. I feel you.
You're probably just gonna be sitting in front of the TV.
All of us, right?
All our teams are painful to
Cincinnati's
watch
1-3
right now.
right now, but I have the utmost
We
confidence.
got nothing going for us
I
in
mean,
this
I
game right
I
now.
just
We
went to a
fought.
game
They got like a
last week. I don't
13%
give a
chance to
fuck.
make the playoffs, but if any team's going to do it, it's probably them.
I don't think
Damn
it
right.
is. I think
Yes,
they're
it is.
kind of. I think the
Yes, it
Bengals
is.
kind of fucked themselves. They're at 1-3.
Cole Kmet
I think the
touchdown.
Ravens are going to win this week. They're going to be 3-2 at the top of the division, and I don't think they're going to make up the games when they still have to play Cleveland again, Baltimore, and the Steelers. Like, I don't think they're going to make up the games when they're about to possibly
make
could
up
lose
the
this
games.
week. Like the Bengals look bad.
I'm so glad we
Panic
don't bet
button.
on fucking Thursday night because I fucking would have been so wrong on this game. Yeah, 27-3. All right, so next game, Titans at Colts. It's Tennessee -2.5.
At that AFC South matchup, that's all locked up at 2-2.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
this
I like
division
it. It's a slept-on game this week. I
The
like it.
division's been slept
It
on.
can go either way. Yeah, dude. Honestly, it really has been.
I mean, Henry finally showed up big for the Titans last week against the Cincinnati. Like,
Is
Fumbles.
Jonathan Taylor
that's what I'm
playing?
calling him right now.
I haven't confirmed.
I mean, he's been
exactly.
practicing. Like, is he playing?
We don't know for sure.
We'll see how many snaps
Like,
he
this is
gets.
where-
I mean,
You got to think they're going to work him back into the offense anyways.
Either way,
Zach Moss has been playing well, so why would they just immediately cut his target or his carries all the
exactly.
way down to
And
zero?
Tennessee that's their strong suit is rushing defense. So I mean, even if he did, come
Tennessee
back,
has the best rush defense in the league.
yeah. So even if he did come back, it wouldn't be much of a difference.
you can't say that.
I think
I mean, it would. Oh,
I mean,
it would make a difference.
the
Obviously,
the
but
Colts
like, not like
right now they need a good because Anthony Richardson's still trying to develop as a passer.
Yeah,
Gardner Minshew looks like a better overall passer and quarterback, but Anthony Richardson has a better upside to him. They're trying to get him good.
For sure, I like what I've seen out of AR-15 this year as a rookie.
Oh,
he's
too,
just
definitely.
not he's still working through that accuracy phase.
But he's been more accurate than what the haters were saying out of him coming out of the draft.
That's true.
Last week he kind of struggled there, at least for most of the game.
Yeah.
He
11 for 25. That's 44% completion. So.
Yeah, so
that wasn't good, but
I'm
Still had
leaning
3
Colts.
I
want to go Colts, but
I'll tell you why you shouldn't take the Colts.
I know. I think I gotta go Tennessee.
The Colts
Ryan
allowed
Tannehill
over
looked
100
decent.
rushing yards last week to the Rams. Kieran Williams.
Ryan Tannehill looked decent, and Derrick Henry played really
Looks
good.
like the Colts are also going to be missing 2 starting offensive linemen. So that defensive line up front for Tennessee is going to have good matchups going all week, and I think Derrick Henry is due for another big week.
I do too.
I like the Titans -2.5. They win by at least field goal. AFC South is getting spicy.
So what? You're on Titans. I'm on Titans.
yeah. So I agree with you. The fucking Colts ranked 23rd against the run and 28th against the pass. So Derrick Henry definitely will have a big game, and he'll open up the pass game for DeAndre Hopkins to finally have his first 20-point game in fantasy.
You
this
think?
week. Yep.
You think?
Yeah, they're gonna
Chap
get
was
it.
down on D-Hop, and you see why.
He's
Tannehill has to get the run game going to be effective.
Which they will.
If they
against
get the run game going,
against
yeah.
Indy, and then against the 28th against the pass, so they're gonna get him. He's gonna get going. I mean, Kyron Williams had a big game last week, just like I said. So yeah, the King is definitely gonna have a big game. He's getting a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, probably 100 yards easy. But the Colts, the Tennessee Titans, they are good on the run, but they also struggle against the pass. So AR is definitely going to be throwing. He might give him a chance, but it's going to be definitely tough sledding for the Colts, and that's why I'm definitely taking the Titans -2.5, just because they just match up better against the Colts.
Go Colts.
They match up better against the
wanna go
Colts than
Colts so
the
bad.
Colts match up against the Titans.
My gut is telling me Colts.
Yeah, for some reason,
So,
I want
You guys are convincing me Titans. Everything you're saying is saying Titans. You guys are absolutely everything says Titans.
He just whooped on your
You guys
Bengals,
convinced
dude.
me so hard for Titans, but my gut says Colts. I don't know why.
Colts got smacked by the
think
Rams.
Anthony
I know they didn't get
Richardson.
smacked. They came back.
I was so low
So
on
are
him.
you?
Before we started the podcast,
Did he go Titans already?
Yeah.
because they convinced me.
Switch it?
They convinced me Titans, but I think I'm gonna switch.
So
Because look,
I'm gonna wait.
Let's hear it.
I was so low on Anthony Richardson going in the draft. Before we started the
Me too.
podcast,
He's
I was
missing 2
totally
starting
saying
O-line.
Anthony Richardson horrible. Why the fuck did you take him at 4? He sucks. Played 13 games in college, right? So I was horrible, but he can run. He's athletic. He's looked decent as a passer too.
Yeah,
he's looked pretty good.
Mhm.
I'm gonna flip to the Colts.
Wow.
I think Anthony Richardson has a big game.
I mean,
With
like
his
I
legs
said,
and through the air. I think he has a big game.
they're gonna stop the run, so he will be throwing. So
Yeah,
he will. It's
He's
definitely
gonna scramble. He's probably gonna be scrambling too.
Yeah, definitely.
Michael Pittman's a great receiver.
He's gonna be
Michael
scrambling.
Pittman's a
They're
fucking
missing 2
great receiver.
O-linemen. He's gonna be running
Michael
for his
Pittman's
damn
a
life.
guy. Michael
Good
Pittman's
play
a
in
guy.
fantasy this week. I got Anthony Richardson on one of my teams.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
I'm
get
flipping
30
the
points.
Colts. I'm flipping the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip to the
Alright.
Colts.
I thought about being the lone
+2.5,
wolf
yeah.
there, but since he flipped, I'll go ahead and just do the smart play and go with the Titans this week.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'll take another lone wolf. Okay.
Yeah,
2
like,
lone
the
wolves
Titans-
for Chap already.
they're gonna
Okay,
get
that's
it
how you
done.
get up.
Okay, we can get
Uh,
up.
Or
We're
get
gonna-
down.
Mike Vrabel, he's gonna get it done.
Yeah. Even if it's at
That's
at
telling me
Indianapolis,
God's just saying
doesn't
Colts. You gotta
matter.
go with the gut sometimes, and everything's saying Colts.
Hey,
So from
I
the
have a gut.
Everything
I
is
have a
saying
gut game.
The gut game. The gut game.
Everything says
my gut
Titans.
game. Gut game of the week.
Loki
Colts.
wanted to go lone wolf there, but Chap flipped and made it easy for me. Easy, probably the smart pick.
Gut game of the week. Colts.
I
Go
have
with the gut.
I have a gut game later.
Going with the
We're
gut,
gonna get
Colts.
into. All right, yeah. So you're the only one in the Colts. All of us.
I'll take the
Tennessee
Colts.
-2.5. All right, next game: Eagles at Rams. Philly -4, right, or 4.5?
4.
4. Philly -4. So go ahead. kick it off. What you
You
got?
want me to go for it?
Yeah, you go for it. That's what
So
you
the
got.
Eagles, I mean, Hurts finally showed out, had a big game. He finally showed out. He had 319, 2 tutties. AJ Brown went nuclear, 175, 2 tutties.
Sucks for Devontae Smith.
I mean, Devontae Smith still had a good
he
game.
Still had
And now we're seeing it's probably
just-
because the Commanders' defense.
Wow,
is
27-3 at half. Wow.
So the Rams secondary, I mean, talking defense, their secondary has been middle of the pack. I mean, they played good last week. They only allowed Anthony Richardson 200 yards.
They're seventh in passing yards allowed or a game. So
The Rams have been
14
like,
against the rush.
Yeah, but
I
they've
feel
let
like the
guys like
Eagles have
Jamar
been
Chase go
frauds.
off on them.
Yeah,
Like
like,
they've always
they're
like
not
they're
like
good
frauds,
overall.
Like their secondary
but they
has
normally let
been
one
like
go
their
off.
secondary
Their
hasn't
defense-
been
like everybody.
like as
I've
good as
been-
everyone thought.
I've been hearing a lot about Justin Hurts or Jalen Hurts hasn't been playing up to his potential, and he doesn't really had to. The defense is so good.
I think their
Like,
defense
he's-
up
he
front
can-
is good.
He
but
can
their
hand the ball.
secondary
He
is
can hand the
fraudulent
ball off to
to
Swift, and
an
Swift can
extent.
get
Secondary is
5 yards a
fraudulent.
carry,
Well, I mean,
right?
yeah, this is gonna be high scoring. That's why the over/under is placed at 50, dude. Like
I
the
really-
Rams
I
have
like-
weapons, can score. They get Cooper Cup back this week.
Maybe.
It's look. His coach said, "Oh, he's practicing." Like the coach is kind of trolling the media. Like
I mean,
think
I
he's
hope-
back.
if I could plug
watched
him in-
running some cuts and whatnot. It looked,
yeah, like
If I can plug him in,
you got him in.
Are you going
Dynasty?
Rams?
I mean, no, I don't. I'm still on the Eagles at
Yeah,
-4.
like I think.
But I think the Rams are definitely going to are definitely going to score. They're definitely going to score a lot.
It's gonna be I don't know. This
Like
line is
Matthew
just
Stafford's
like
going to be all right.
so fishy close. It's because like
it's in LA, right?
because like
Or no,
5
yeah,
points
it's in
is
LA.
so odd.
it's-
then.
oh, yeah,
like
it's
It's in LA.
so like 5 points is so odd of a win. Even kind of 6 is. It's like
In the NFL,
It's like touchdown
in
or
the
field
NFL,
goal.
in the
It's-
NFL, 4 is not that.
That's
I mean,
a push.
Potentially, yeah, but
So that's why I'm saying the line's so like spot on and iffy. It's
I
just-
think they can win by 6.
I don't know. I think the Rams are going to throw a bunch and they're going to score. I think Stafford's eventually going to have to ball if they're going to win. He's still going to turn the ball over. I mean, I think he
I
has
was
to
gonna
turn
say
over every game.
he has more interceptions than touchdowns.
I don't think Kyren Williams is necessarily going to get going as much as people think. The Eagles' run defense only allows 2.9 yards a carry, so I like the Eagles at -4 a lot actually,
Yeah,
but I
I
still
love it.
think
I
that
love Eagles.
the Eagles'
Eagles
secondary
games have been so
is
close
not
this
good.
year, to an
So
extent,
the
but I don't
Rams
know.
have a
I
chance
really
to
don't know.
I
This is-
think
do some damage.
I think
do
the
you want to hear
Eagles
me
are-
first?
Eagles are a great
Then you make your decision.
I'm just gonna go with the Eagles. I'm gonna
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
because
the
I'm
Rams
pretty
line
sure
is
that's
bad.
your lock. I'm riding.
Eagles are a great team. That's my lock. It's my lock of the week. The Eagles are a great team. They're a great team.
Are you going lone wolf here?
Yep.
Back on the Rams.
The city of Philly is really high right now. The city of Philly's vibe's huge. The Philadelphia Phillies just swept in the wild card. The city of Philadelphia is big right now, and LA. They never have sellouts. I feel like.
Definitely. I mean, that's
Like-
probably be filled with Eagles fans, but like you guys were saying earlier, so Philly ranks second against the run, but 27th against the pass. Fucking Puka Nacua and fucking Cooper Cup,
Should
if
be a
he
lot of
plays,
Eagles
which
fans.
you're
There should be a
saying,
lot of Eagles fans.
are
in the
going to
building.
eat the fuck up 100%. Both have 100-yard games. Because, I mean, LA is kind of one of those teams where they don't necessarily have to get a run game going. Like, Stafford can easily throw 40 times a game.
Yeah,
So-
He
turns
turns
the
the ball
ball.
And
more interceptions than touchdowns. Turns the ball.
But in LA's defense rank,
They should have lost last week too.
They're
should
like
have
a
lost.
top. I would say they're a top 10, top 12. They're a balanced defense. So I think they can definitely. I mean, you look at who Philly's played. They haven't played the greatest of teams. So I just think that they'll be able to contain DeAndre Swift a little bit. And I don't know. Maybe the Rams don't actually win the game, but I think giving it at home, like if this was at Philly, I'd easily take the Eagles. But even though, like you were saying, the Rams don't really have a home field advantage, it still kind of is. So I mean, I think that they just have a really good game against the Eagles, and the Eagles won 4 straight. They almost fucking lost.
It's
to
the same with like the
Commanders.
Chargers. Like the Chargers at home, it's not.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
sneak away that win against the Commanders.
Yeah, so like I'm
I
definitely
got a
going
rebuttal
Rams.
for you on that. Matthew Stafford, like he has more interceptions
He
than
does.
touchdowns. I get that, but he's also like what's the stat of him his like touchdown drives that he's led, because that makes it, because I feel like their running backs have kind of like vultured some of the, like their running backs haven't played really that well, but they're getting 2 or 3 touchdowns because he's leading them all the way down to the field.
Yeah. What's that got to do with him throwing interceptions?
Okay, but
throwing picks. He's turning the ball over.
He's throwing picks, but he's still putting up points.
Yeah,
still scoring.
Yeah. So,
but you turn the ball over against Philly, they're gonna get points on you.
But
their
if he
secondary is
doesn't,
bad.
I mean, he's
I
not
see it.
You turn the ball over against
27.
Philly, you're gonna. You don't think Jalen Carter can come screaming up the middle and hit Matthew Stafford for an easy interception right there? They take it to the house.
I mean,
Philly's defense is good.
But, I mean,
like that D
the
line,
Rams defense is not.
The D line's arguably one of the best in the the best
D line's
arguably,
arguably
arguably the best in the league. Like
I still like the Browns.
fraudulent. Trey Hendrickson ate the Rams' offensive line apart. Ate them. Like we had 6 sacks.
I think somebody.
We had 6 sacks against them. You don't think
out.
you don't think the Eagles can get 6
out.
sacks? You don't think the Eagles
I
can
think
get
they
6 sacks
could.
against
Yeah, the Rams' line is bad.
Like yeah.
It started good,
I
but they had somebody out. They had a starter out against y'all.
He was
came
pressing
back.
on like over 45% of snaps last week. He was running.
All right, well that's fair, but I don't know. I still think the Rams pull this one off.
All right, get your lone wolf
Eagles
out.
have a fucking trap game, and they just.
I don't think I'm having a loner, unless you guys surprise me here.
We'll see.
All right, so next game, Chiefs at Vikings. The spread is KC -3.5. So I don't know. Maybe a lot of people were thinking the Vikings could do something here, but I think this is an easy game for the Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think that they come in even at fucking Minnesota. They just come in. They didn't look great last week, but they did play the Jets defense, and they were just, I don't know, they clean it up, get it done. The Vikings aren't good against the pass, so they're Patrick Mahomes' fucking 350-yard game. So I got the Kansas City Chiefs -3.5.
Yeah, Chiefs. I think we're all probably clean sleep on the Chiefs. Yeah.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes didn't have a good game last week, but
Yeah,
I mean, good thing he's playing Minnesota this week.
Yeah.
So something that I kind of read that was interesting is the Vikings love to blitz. They blitz the most in the league, and Mahomes has over 100 pass rating when having 5 or more guys rush him. So essentially blitzing. Jets actually sat back in zone last week and blitzed them under 20% of snaps and were able to affect him. And he actually threw 2 picks, which was interesting. So it'll be interesting to see if the Vikings actually dial back at all, but I'm guessing they're just going to keep fucking blitzing and try to get a turnover that way.
Yeah.
The Vikings stay turning the ball over. I mean, Kirk Cousins and Jay Jettas are dogs. Like, they're still good, but...
Kirk still stays turning the ball over as well.
Taylor Swift's in the stands. They're 2-0.
Last week.
So he's got 3 interceptions on the season. It's not terrible.
But
How many touchdowns?
I still like the Chiefs heavy.
just
I
finds
a-
would
I
honestly
feel like he
have the
finds
line
a way
higher.
to turn the ball over in the
Bad spots.
like the
Bad
biggest.
I think this
moments.
line
Bad
should be
spots in
higher.
baseball.
I mean, the Vikings were losing to the Panthers.
Dude,
you have the game.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
us
telling
about
you.
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think it's gonna be easy. The
He
Vikings
turns the
did
ball
not
over in
look
bad
good.
spots.
He would, yeah.
You were probably going crazy
Jack-
on that pick 6.
Oh yeah, because
Wow.
they got all the way down there and then boom, pick 6, like fucking.
It was
and that
pretty
throw-
early in the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like his first drive.
First drive of the game?
Yeah, fucking
Wow,
trash.
that's
And I was like, wow, but that was like a fucking. He got like he threw. I don't know. It was a fucking dumb play. He just threw it up, and then fucking later on in the game, they're driving and they're in our territory, and fucking dumbass fucking throw hit in the air, picked off again. So yeah, the Harrison Smith, like you were saying, they blitzed. Harrison Smith did get 3 sacks last week, fucking, and
Damn.
I think
Harrison Smith?
the safety, yes, 3 sacks against us. So they might try to do that.
They
to
love
Patrick
to
Mahomes.
blitz,
And
dude.
if you blitz a safety against Patrick Mahomes,
O-line
you're
and
gonna
the-
get
Yeah,
fucking-
good luck.
Yeah,
Chiefs
yeah,
O-line's
gonna see.
Chiefs O-line's a lot better than the Panthers, though.
yeah,
They're going to pick up that safety.
yeah.
Creed Humphrey, the center, one of the best
exactly.
centers in the league. He's going to pick that.
So I would take the Chiefs at I think the line should be closer to like 7.5. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
taking
Yeah.
the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I think they're going to just absolutely.
Chiefs are my lock.
I think some people are still kind of high on the Vikings because
They have a good
offense.
yeah.
They have a high
I've
power.
seen
offense.
enough though. They turn the ball over
Yeah.
too much.
Hey,
Fumbles.
Cam
Fumbles.
Akers had 8 yards a carry last week.
He did look
though.
good.
So like, He had 5 rushes for 40 yards. I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay.
Alexander Madison had a good day too, though.
Yeah, he
so
did.
it's
He did.
like,
Which I was
what's going
surprised
on?
about that because our strong suit kind of is. Well, I mean, Kenneth Walker ate us up, but I don't know. We had injuries that game, so Madison I expect to contain, but another thing, we're not talking about the Panthers, but I noticed we lock up everybody except their number one. Like their number one eats, but no one else does shit.
You just said I'm not talking about the Panthers.
I know, but I didn't want to get into it, but I just had to point that out.
I'm not talking about the Panthers. But let me tell you about the Panthers. Let me tell you about our secondary.
Okay.
Nothing about the Panthers, but their secondary gas.
Right? I mean, bro. All right, so let's just move on.
Oh, Cole Kmet.
So we're all on the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Cole Kmet
Chiefs
scored a touchdown.
Hammer the
clean
Chiefs.
sweep, -3.5. So this is my gut game.
Headed into Sunday night football.
Cowboys at 49ers. The line is San Francisco -3.5. I have Dallas +3.5.
Love Dallas. Love Dallas.
I hate to bet against the 49ers.
Yeah, it's
at
tough
home,
to bet against
at
49ers.
home.
At home.
But Cowboys are pissed.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons has this shit circled on his fucking calendar.
yeah, they looked amazing.
They got mad
Because they're
at
fucking
losing last.
They
in the
looked
fucking
amazing.
divisional
They
round.
looked
Yeah.
amazing against New England. I think they keep this
They
close.
look amazing against New England.
I think they keep this close.
Like,
Let's forget about how they lost to the Cardinals 2 weeks ago.
hey, no, trust me.
hey, if they lose,
I debated this game
they
for
lose.
a minute.
They
I'm
lose
still
by
not
3.
sure.
You cover.
Yeah, like, well, because I think
keep it close. Give me the hook.
No,
Dallas.
it's the frauds versus the real deals.
Yeah, but
San Francisco.
But-
Brock Purdy has
but-
not lost a game yet.
Yeah, but if you look,
McCaffrey's averaging 4.7
Sunday
yards
Night
a carry
Football,
each
prime
game.
time.
He leads the league in rushing yards. They're healthy. Kittle's balling. Ayuk,
Their
Debo.
offense.
Purdy has been tested. He has not lost. He just threw for 300 last week. Cowboys haven't played anybody all year.
Who's the Niners?
Wow,
play?
they beat the
Who's
New
the Niners played?
the
Who's the
Niners,
Niners played?
the Niners haven't played anyone either.
Have they lost?
They played the Seahawks and that's it. But they played the Giants, Steelers.
The Cowboys already had
smoked
that
the
letdown game.
Steelers. They've smoked
Ass
the Steelers.
on
They
ass.
smoked the Giants. And they
Ass.
smoked the Cardinals.
Ass.
Hey,
What are we
who-
talking about?
who the
We're
Cowboys
scheduled
playing?
to the
They haven't
Cowboys. We're
lost.
scheduled to the Cowboys.
I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just don't get the Cowboys. How you're throwing all that on the Cowboys?
Who was the 4th game the Niners played? Who was it?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks. Yeah. And what? That was
Or I think
Raiders, Jets, Pats,
Jets.
Wow.
Jets.
Cardinals.
Okay, so similar. I think
that
I
was
No,
preseason.
they played the Giants, the Jets, and the Cardinals that they lost to, and then they played the Pats. That's a worse schedule.
this.
I don't know. Similar schedule.
The only reason I
Similar
think
schedule.
Dallas takes this one is because, like I said, they're fucking. This is personal game for them. They have a rivalry with the fucking 49ers. They beat them out of the playoffs the past 2 years.
49ers.
They want to just
All
fucking
damn day.
smash them.
Yeah.
They want to just smash them.
49ers?
The 49ers, they're
fucking
4-0. They're rolling. They're
It
gonna
does
come
kinda
in this
seem like
game
a
thinking
trap
nothing of
game
it.
for 'em, but-
The
Hey.
fucking Cowboys are gonna come in and just fucking be.
Dude, Purdy had one incompletion last week.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
Dude, they're
Dallas ranked second against the pass. San Francisco ranked 17th.
that's what's going on in the 49ers.
Dak
They're
could
clicking.
actually have a good fucking game. San Francisco is not the greatest against the pass.
Dak's
So-
not known to have a good game in pressure environment.
It's fucking
But-
prime time. Dak's losing. Come
Beat
on.
Tom Brady in
Come
the playoffs
on,
last year.
guys.
Beat Tom Brady in the playoffs
Come
last
on,
year.
guys. Come
Beat
on.
Tom Brady in the playoffs last year.
Whatever. Come back. Come back to reality.
CMC is gonna have a
Beat
good
Tom
game.
Brady in the
dogging.
playoffs. Beat Tom Brady in the
Purdy's
playoffs.
dogging.
Okay, and Tom Brady's team had a losing record going
Beat Tom
into
Brady
the
in the playoffs.
playoffs.
Beat Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Whatever.
How many quarterbacks can say they beat Tom Brady in the playoffs?
How many quarterbacks can say they beat Brock Purdy? None. You think fucking Dak
Yeah.
Prescott's doing it this
That's
Sunday?
what
I
I
don't.
He literally hasn't lost a game.
None.
The fucking Eagles did. Like Jalen Hurts.
No,
Jalen Hurts.
that's not counting a loss.
This is a trap. This is
He's
a
not
trap
fucking
game.
lost yet.
This is my gut game because I debated this for a while, but I think
No trap about it. It's America's team. That's the only
Cowboys.
reason this is a -3.5 spread. The 49ers are the best fucking team in the league. They're going 5-0.
all
How about
right.
you, bud?
Yep, 49ers.
All right. Okay. All right. We got Dallas. Dallas fucking +3.5. They're gonna CMC's gonna have a good game. CD Lamb's
He always
gonna
gonna
have a good game.
He's always gonna
yeah,
have a
yeah. Well, I mean, he's still gonna like people. Dallas on if you go.
I really
to
don't think it's
fucking
gonna be
fantasy.
close,
They're
guys.
first rank against
For
the
those
defense,
watching.
But
I think the 49ers are going to control the game the whole time.
no, No.
Purdy hasn't played a defense.
Like I said,
like
Micah
Cowboys.
Parsons is going to come in. He's going to do his fucking best to eat the fuck up, and they're going to.
Let's go Robinson. Let's go Robinson.
They're trying to get their revenge now. They're going to play later on in the playoffs, and then that's when the 49ers.
You said what about Brock Purdy? He hasn't played defense.
No.
You remember when they blew out the Steelers week 1?
Yeah, because fucking the Steelers could get a fucking
he's
first
won
down.
15 straight.
Steelers could get a
regular
fucking
season
first
games.
down. Can he pick it through what? Turn the ball 2 defensive touchdowns? Like, what are we talking about?
I'm just saying. He still had 2 touchdowns that game.
All right. So to wrap it up, last game, it's going to be the Monday night game, Packers at Raiders. The spread is Las Vegas -1. I don't even have anything on here, but Packers +1, I think.
Packers.
Yeah.
Raiders suck.
I for some reason, I'm going Raiders. I mean,
Raiders is my
they
favorite
really
team.
should have covered last week, and I think they're going to get their starter back this week, and Jimmy G. They got too many. They got a lot of offensive weapons.
Raiders, my fade team. They're just. I'll bet against them every
I don't know.
week.
The Packers,
Yeah,
I don't
week,
think the
like,
Packers
they're
played
fucking
horrible
suck,
last week. I think they were just really outgunned against the Lions.
Yeah.
Who
I mean-
pressured Love all night. Even despite that pressure, Love still had a couple nice stretches where, and he still had a couple nice passes of over 20. So he still looked decent. Like, I like Love. Jones and Watson should actually finally be 100% and have a full week of practice to fucking get their timing and get ready to roll. I think the Green Bay's low-key headed in the right direction for that division for sure. Raiders defense played really good last week, but overall they haven't played well all year. Josh Jacobs got going a little bit, really out of the backfield, catching passes. I think he had like 10 or 11 targets. But the real thing with the Raiders is they're only averaging 15.5 points, and they're hoping Jimmy G plays this
Last
week.
week,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a home game for
It
them.
was he was in concussion protocol last week. He should be back this week.
I mean, they had a
Especially
chance to
after a
tie
long-
that game up, didn't they? Didn't.
Yes, they were. They got down to like the 5-yard line with Devontae Adams.
Yeah, which that's
And
kind
then they threw a pick on some fucking like slant or screen call.
But the line has flipped. I mean, yesterday the Packers were favored. I think they get their weapons back, and I think they have a good week. I like the Packers at +1
Yeah.
Okay.
for sure.
So you're going Wolf, and you're
See
picking
another
Raiders
one.
again. Raiders back-to-back weeks.
They should have got it done last week.
Yeah.
Even if I knew they wouldn't kick a field goal. I was just hoping they'd kick a field goal and cover.
Yeah.
And then the game didn't need out. Fuck it.
It's so sick. I was fucking so happy when that happened.
McDaniel sucks.
Oh, let's see what this is. Touchdown. All right, so
Yeah, flag in the end zone.
now we're gonna move into the next segment. So start and sit, kind of like we're mixing it up. Just gonna talk about just a bunch of players in general. Just kind of throwing it out there, just see and gauge what everyone's thinking. So I mean, I'll just go off my starts because I kind of want to ask y'all because I have a couple of these guys in these leagues. So the Packers duo, Romeo Doubs and Jaden Reed. I have them as starts.
Both starts.
Like Jaden Reed, it's kind of like if you don't have a
Reed,
better matchup.
maybe not some more. Dubs is a starter.
Yeah,
every
Yeah,
week.
I
he
can-
started in
I
only
can start every
56% of leagues.
I can
Only
see
56%.
Dubs being
Dubs?
like
Yeah,
for
only
real.
started at
a
56.
number
He's a
one.
start every week.
See, I think Dub's production is definitely going to fall off when Watson is playing more snaps.
100%, but he's still.
I mean, I like
I-
those guys. I
It's a
like
good
those
one-two
guys, but I
punch.
Yeah.
still really only like Watson and Jones and
I think
Green Bay.
You
I
can
like
you
the
can only
tight end, but
you
he's out.
can only double one of them with that run game. So it's a good 1-2 punch.
Yeah, I mean,
run/pass game.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, and
if
it's
you
a
got
passing league,
Aaron
so
Jones and-
two
Yeah,
wide
like-
receivers are going to eat regardless.
Packers are on the up. I was high on the Packers coming in this year. I thought they could be pretty decent. I didn't think they're going to win the division, but they can win 9 games, possibly sneak 10 somehow.
Someone that
Win
I'm
9
saying
games.
that I think Garrett Wilson's about to go off this week. A lot of people might be kind of like getting pissed off at his production, but if you look at every quarterback that's played the Broncos, like you've got to play Garrett Wilson. I feel like some people could be frustrated and they could be benching him because he only had I don't even know what he had last week, but he only had 2 catches the week before. Like he's low-key sucked.
Last week he put up like
He has
15.
sucked. If you draft him in the second round, you're pretty pissed. So
But
you're gonna get a good week out of
Are
him.
you
this
mad
week.
at him or because
I
he's
mean, you're just mad at the value. you
his
took him at.
situation is what's really fucking him.
Like if
It's-
you'd have
it's
told me
not like
Zach
he's a
Wilson
bad
was the
player.
guy, he would have been a 4th rounder, and you're still probably not really happy with that production still. When you're taking him as your wide receiver 1, like a lot of people did.
Who scored?
That was just a 2-point conversion.
Who scored?
Ran it in. I don't know who scored the touchdown. Oh, that. Some tight end.
Was Logan Thomas? Damn it.
Another dude that's been going nuclear, Kieran Williams for the Rams.
Yeah, but I have him as sit this week against the Phillies. Yeah.
So
he started in 85% of the league still. So, I mean, at this point, he's a starting running back. So if you don't have much, you're forced to. But I still feel like, he wasn't a high draft pick. So you have other running backs on your squad.
Yeah,
he's playing.
They traded. They traded Cam Akers, so they have a good confidence in Williams.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
one of the big reasons I think he's sick is he's been injured.
He's
been on the injury report this whole week.
Mm-hmm.
He sat out Wednesday. He was limited this week. The Eagles' run defense only gives up 3.3 yards a clip.
Yeah,
and people who are saying he's played a good defense. He had a good week against San Francisco. But the main reason he had that is because he played 95% of snaps and he had 10 targets out of the backfield for 6 catches and 50 yards. So there's 11. So I'm really not expecting him to be out there for 95% of the snaps, especially with his name showing up on the injury report.
Yeah.
Playing a great defense where I don't think they're going to be attacking the run. If I was a coach and I was looking at how we're going to beat the Eagles, we're going to throw. We're going to give it to Matthew Stafford, and hopefully he goes for 350 and 3. So I think he's definitely a sit if you have any options. It's tough to sit him because he's had 2 to 3 monster weeks, and you probably dropped all your fab on him. But so for a lot of people, you probably aren't sitting him if you fabbed out on him
for sure.
But
like for example, James has him starting over James Conner.
Yes, that's a dude I have.
I put
on
James
start.
Conner in over.
I like James Conner a lot.
He's facing me, so
he's averaging over 4.5 yards a carry.
Yeah, James. I want to trade for him in
this week.
I don't know. Also, so another one of my, or actually 2 more of my sits, which I'm actually surprised one of these guys is so high. Drake London has started in 70% of leagues. Put him on the fucking bench. Houston's pass defense is not good, and then also Jerry Jeudy has also started in 70% of leagues, and he faces the Jets this week. Fucking sit him as well. I know you got more options out there than Jerry Jeudy and Drake London, so put them on the bench. They're not going to be shit this week. And then I kind of have a question for y'all. So, in Armchair, and good thing I'm not playing it, you guys. Should I start Adam Thielen or Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas.
Probably Michael Thomas because
against New England.
Yeah, Gonzalez is out. He's gonna have to. It's gonna be an ugly game, but I would start.
What about Josh Downs versus
Who's Carolina play?
No,
Detroit.
Yeah, you guys are gonna lose bad.
Which
you're gonna be throwing a lot though because you're gonna be
behind
15 points. But
I know a guy that went off last week, Pacheco. He's on my sit list this week. I just think the Vikings secondary is so bad that he's not even going to be out there. He's only played over 50% of snaps 1 week, so I don't think he's going to be back out there again for 60% with 20 carries. I think they're just going to throw. I think it's a big week for Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Travis Kelce.
Maybe it's Scott Moore or Travis Kelce's getting in the end zone this week. I just don't see Pacheco getting the carries and the volume that he had last week and going off, especially when the Vikings secondary is so bad.
No,
so unless you think they're really blowing them off the rip to begin with, and he's going to be the guy getting in there all those carries, I try to find somebody else to start at running back. But everybody's always trying to find somebody else to start at running back.
Is Tyreek back in the end zone this week?
Reek?
Fuck, wait, who did you just?
He might be.
No, I can see.
I can see Reek get back in the end zone.
Oh, he's definitely getting in.
It's always.
He didn't get in last week, but that was the only week he got in every other.
They're
week.
playing the Giants. He's getting 2.
The Giants suck.
But with Pacheco though, I think that he could have the potential to have a lot of garbage time yards because if they're up by 17, then they're just going to hand it off. So, which they could be.
But would they hand it off to him or would they hand it off to?
No, they'll hand it off to him. He fucking sets the tone. He fucking gets some juice.
Up 17, do they want to take the risk?
No, they will. They'll keep him in.
Oh, Fields running.
They better because he's on my team. So fucking get him in there. Also, so a couple streams that you could pick up for defenses. So I got the Lions defense versus Carolina. They'll probably get 25 points. Texans defense versus Atlanta. They might get ran on, but they'll probably have a couple picks and maybe some fumbles and shit. So pick them up. You could get them. Also, Ravens defense versus Pittsburgh, obviously for
100%.
anything. And then for a kicker, Brett Maher. He's on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, he's the number 2 fucking kicker in the
Oh
league
my
right
god,
now.
he's probably gonna score 2 points. It's a kicker. Get the fuck
Hey,
out
I
of here.
picked him up.
I'm just saying, bro.
He's a kicker.
Yeah, he's
Still got kickers in your league. I want to play
He's a
freaking
kicker.
kickers.
Yeah, I just
so.
had to throw it out there, man.
Dude, I literally
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get rid of kickers.
Like, my kicker was on bye week. My kicker was on bye
I
week.
agree.
So I literally went to the waiver wire, and the first kicker on the waiver, I just picked him up.
No, you gotta think
you
about it.
gotta
So-
think about more than that.
No,
Would you want to
literally
get
first
rid of
kicker on the waiver.
defenses?
I would think we gotta keep defense.
I think
Kicker we can get rid of.
I would agree.
Because defenses, you can actually predict their games.
Yeah,
like
kicker
so you
you
can.
can't.
Yeah, exactly.
So the movie
So like for example, like Detroit against Carolina, like they're gonna eat.
Yeah.
So like it's a good pickup. But like kickers, they're just fucking random as shit. Like,
Kickers in fantasy stuff.
How do you
Kickers
guys-
in real life.
how do
You
you
need
guys-
a kick. You need a kicker if you want to win a Super Bowl.
How do you guys think Cooper Kupp
Because
is
you're
going
gonna
to
need a
affect
kicker, game winner,
Puka's
but-
fantasy value going here forward if he actually starts playing? I mean, he just went off again.
I mean,
Puka
he's not.
Nakua is a must start. I mean, right? Like every week, even with
he's
Cooper
still
Kupp
gonna-
for the next 3 weeks, he's almost a must start.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you have to
I
see
agree.
what he's gonna do.
Well, I
You have
think
to see what he's
even
gonna do, so you start him, and
But
if
all I've
he's-
seen him do is be a dog.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you start him, but
Cooper
don't
Kupp.
don't be surprised if Puka puts up.
I mean, they
8
both
points.
play in the slots, so I'm a little bit worried if you're a fantasy owner, but I'm not that worried. Like,
Matt
be
Stafford literally will get the ball and look right at Cooper Kupp. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see that?
But
Yeah.
the question was about Puka. Is Puka still going to be a 17 points a week kind of guy?
I don't
yes.
know.
I think he is.
He's 17, but
Because I think that it might. I think we're asking the wrong question. I think it might take away from Cooper Kupp's value a little bit.
I think
Just
it
a
takes a
little bit.
lot away from
Look,
when you draft
this
him
is
at
a-
second or third
For
round.
Puka in fantasy, this is like a big game for him. Like it's if
If Cooper
performs-
Kupp starts.
If Cooper Kupp starts, yeah. Well, I
Not
think
to mention-
he's been at practice all week, but if he plays really bad, like don't be surprised if he gets 8 points.
Actually, I'm
but
gonna go see if
yes,
he
he
plays
is
this week.
very talented. It seems like so. Don't be surprised if he scores 20 again.
Not to
So,
mention,
like-
we're talking all these starts and sits, and we know bye weeks just started this week, so a lot of you guys are scrambling.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we
A
know a
lot
lot
of
of lineups, especially
Especially
bye.
good
It's a
teams.
big bye week. I
Seahawks,
feel like.
Buccaneers, like that. Rashad White,
Yeah,
DK
the Chargers,
Metcalf.
the Bucks.
Tyler Lockett.
Yeah. Chargers, Keenan Allen,
Yeah, there's
Justin
a lot
Herbert,
of
yeah.
lot of
Austin
bye weeks.
Eckler. If
Austin
he's
Eckler's
even
out.
Get it out
but
on the road.
still.
We're wishing everyone the
Get
best
it
of
done
luck in
early, though.
fantasy.
All right, so Cooper's logging a full practice Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's every day's practice.
He will be there.
Oh, shit.
He gonna be there.
Because then I'm just gonna put him in there for fucking Adam Thielen, and you're gonna.
What do
get
you?
smoked.
If I was a Gibbs owner, I'm low-key panicked. I think you kind of
Sell.
like learned your
Sell.
point now that like
Sell.
If
I don't
David
think you can.
Montgomery's
David
gonna get
Montgomery's-
20
David
carries a
Montgomery's
game,
missed a game.
like get over it.
He's missed a game and has 30 more carries.
Yeah, like get over it. David
That's 2
Montgomery
games
is out carrying
And he's
Gibbs.
missed 1 game.
If you're a dynasty aspect, you still like it. But I mean, if you're in a redraft, I would be selling about anything. I mean, I would sell. Like, I would try to sell him high. You're probably still not getting it.
You're
but
not probably getting.
send
value
your
at
buddy
this
them
point.
clips of him
You might as
breaking
well hold
ankles,
him.
but just know that I don't think it's going to get better throughout the year. I don't think it's a Brees Hall situation where Brees Hall, I think, might be going off here in the next couple of weeks. Just progressing. I think they are committed to giving David Montgomery the rock 20 times. They like the way he runs. They're going to just use Gibbs 45% of the snaps out of the slot. Still show him what they got, but he's not in their plans this year to be the guy.
Yeah.
And I've kind of just finally let it go.
Yeah.
do you got him? What league do you?
I don't have him in a league, but I've
have
just
him in
let
a
it
league.
go. Where I've just been so high
That's
on him all
good.
year.
Yeah,
never got to
you're
pick
so
him.
glad you didn't.
But
pick
I'm
him.
glad I didn't get him because they're not using him, and you're just gonna have to get over it.
You're
Just like
Actually-
missing the lock of the week.
so somebody that I'm actually surprised about that hasn't really done anything yet is Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Me too.
He's got like 5 targets in each game, but I think they're playing him exclusively at the line of scrimmage for some reason. So
Yeah.
like he's not really getting much, but
Yeah,
it's kind of like
DK and Tyler Lockett are both
first
really
round
good
pick. He was
receivers,
talked
so
up.
And DK's having a great year. So where's JSN?
But
He's back.
Yeah, I don't exactly.
getting
He in
none.
the slot. I don't know or something. But
Yeah, disappointing.
but
Maybe they
I
got
feel
him.
like he was
Maybe they
hyped
got
up.
him. Maybe they got him for like when Lockett's getting older. Maybe he's gonna be out of there soon. So
Geno
like
Smith
he's gonna
hasn't
step
played
up.
like the greatest.
He's played great, but he hasn't played bad.
And I also think that just the hype that JSN got out of
Yeah.
the draft that he could have easily took over Tyler Lockett's spot. I mean, Tyler Lockett's he's not a
good
bum,
receiver.
but yeah, he's
Yeah,
not,
there's other rookies that are playing way better than Jason right now.
yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. So yeah, also real quick about fantasy. So I beat him in fantasy last week, and I beat him as well. So now I gotta play him this week, and I'm gonna beat him as well. So keep tabs on that.
We're in multiple leagues. I can still beat you.
Yeah, no, you're not.
We're in multiple.
I'm winning this league.
Right.
Sure.
Let's get to our gambling.
Lock of the week. Lock of the week. All
Start with
right.
you, Zane.
Yep. Start the
Lock of
same.
the
All
week.
right, I need to come back. I'm dropped two straight.
He's on the hot.
I'm on the hot seat
Okay, wait.
this week.
Actually, before we get into this,
Oh yeah.
so Evan is supplying our parlay this week because he's missed 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Zane has missed 2 in a row, so if he misses this week, he will be supplying the
But
parlay.
if they both miss, they're split it, I guess. So.
So we're doing.
that's
So we're
fair.
doing that. If
If he
keep
continues
missing,
to lose,
That's
lose
fair.
4 in a row. I mean, yeah.
Okay,
What are we talking about?
okay.
Selling
so
our
let's
shit.
go. Or we should know they should.
You gotta
They
hit.
should just double it. We should
No,
just be like
no,
not double it. But I'm saying like he does 10, he does 10. Like
But yeah, I got the whole parlay.
Yeah,
this
so
week.
10 and 10.
Riding for the
You wanna
whole
do
team.
that?
We're riding for it.
Instead of you both 5, 10 and 10. If you both lose, say you both lose.
Yeah, I thought it was always 10.
Yeah.
Okay, all
you
right.
lose 10.
Okay, all right.
It's a $10 unit.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, so I'm 2-1. I've hit 2 in a row. Chaps 3-0. Hasn't missed. So we're going hot over here. They're cold over there. So
Dude, I've won
I've
45
been
to
sweating.
1 points.
I've been sweating, guys. I've
Dominate.
This whole just on the way, chatting. I've flipped like 4 or 5 times. I mean, I'm really.
That's
really
why
getting
I gotta go Kansas City. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm on the hot seat.
Kansas City
And
money line
Money
minus
line.
180 is Zane's
The
lock.
line has moved today from I saw it at one point at like minus 215. Now it's down to minus 180. I don't know why, but stayed with Kansas City.
Do you have the
Mahomes.
odds for those picks?
If you're feeling frisky, just take the spread.
total, but all of them.
Evan, put it into the parlay.
It's like a plus. Yeah,
I forgot to put the total.
My
Your
pick,
place-
You go ahead and
my
so
pick
Evan-
shot. You know, we talked about how the Saints and the Pats, both offenses look like shit. We're going under 39 in New England. It's gonna be ugly. It's not gonna be a lot of points. I know you don't think both teams can score 20. I don't think neither one of them could score 10 last week, guys. So one team scores 20 and the other team still doesn't score 10. Like I could see a 20-7. Like it's ugly.
I
It's
just gotta say
39.
one thing. I hate unders, by the way.
Well,
I don't know
Nobody
why.
likes
I
rooting
don't-
for the under, but it's
And
gonna happen.
You just said that you're missing 2 of your best defensive players.
Yeah.
They have playmakers on the Saints.
I think it's. I don't think it gets over 40. It's not
I
the
mean, I
lowest. It's not the
agree.
lowest.
I'm just saying, we're
to-
talking about-
You
No,
talking
it's
about 40 bucks are on the line.
Betting an under for a lock is, I don't know.
I'm taking
So that's
that.
minus 110.
39's like, I mean,
Nah, they're not
it's
getting
a
there.
low. It's kind of a
They
low
suck.
total for NFL
20
games.
to 19. I mean,
Dude, the
I
Baltimore,
can see
the
it. I can
Baltimore
see it.
Cleveland's at 38.
Yeah,
Those games are always low scoring,
those are good-
scrappy.
Yeah, those are good, really good defenses.
you mean Steelers?
Yeah, Steelers,
Yeah,
Steelers, Ravens. What did I say?
Baltimore and Cleveland.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
They
don't know.
just played.
Yeah, I
All right.
okay.
So
I mean,
okay, KC
I'm
money line.
riding with it. but-
KC money line.
I mean,
Saints, Pats under 39, and then I'm going King Henry anytime touchdown against the Colts. Easiest fucking pick I've ever made. He's gonna go for 2, so we might as well throw a 2 on there for the lock. No, I'm just joking. But he's definitely getting there. So yeah, that's minus 138. And then what's your lock?
Eagles -4.
All right,
Going back to the well.
keep
with the
it,
Eagles.
trying to go 4 now.
Yeah, going
with
back to
Eagles
the well.
minus 4.
Going back to the well. Covered
Minus
big for me
110.
against Tampa Bay.
They did.
Cover this 4 easily against the fraudulent Rams.
Okay,
So
that's of course the one.
they kept it close with
lone
us.
wolf that I
Just-
had.
It's a plus
Boys, I just hope I
844.
don't see that on
Plus
national
844?
television this week. That Patrick Mahomes just like that face of shame. You know that he always just be like. shaking his head, pissed as hell.
What's the total odds again? Did you say
844.
$8.44.
Plus
Oh, yeah.
844.
Kind of get you by 85.
Oh, yeah.
Free parlay
They've gone
by
up.
Evan plus 844. Let's go. We're hitting this week.
What you guys most looking forward to this weekend?
What's 40 payout?
I'm so excited for
One
this
pays
Bills
10
Jags
pays
game.
80, so 40.
Bills
also.
Jags.
Bills
10
Jags.
pays
240.
90.
More than that. It'll pay 3.
Almost 100. 10 pays almost 100 because
No,
you're
85.
10 buck. You're 10 back.
It'll 85 total, yeah. So 95. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's 95 free bucks for me.
Well, how much does
85.
40 pay?
Huh? No, that's 95.
Yeah, you're right,
My
it would be
payout would be
95.
95.
Would it?
Yeah, if
you
I
got-
place a $10 unit on it, it would be 95.
All you gotta do is put 40 in and then divide it by 4.
Well, I can't even do it at the moment. So, here we go. 40. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
377.
Divided by 4.
4.
I'm not that good at math, boys.
Fucking calculator.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's 94 and a half.
So 95.
94. 95.
95.
94 and a quarter. Yeah, so
Around
yeah,
that
about
95.
85 profit for a $10 bet.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would pay
free
out.
for us.
I would pay out 95.
Let's go. Free 95 bucks. Can't
But,
fucking wait.
Like you.
That's what I'm looking forward to this weekend.
You just asked us what I'm most looking for. This Bills Jags game is gonna be awesome. And
9:30.
it's gonna be fucking awesome.
I might be in the tree stand.
I'm gonna wake up.
Oh, it's hunting season. Shit.
Yes.
Bow
We'll
season.
see.
And it's a
Temperature
cold
drop.
front coming in this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Might be out there in the tree stand.
Is it
watching my
for like
phone.
first week of bow season or something?
That was this week, this last weekend, yeah.
Jags Bills. I don't give a fuck about the Jags Bills, assholes.
Jags Bills.
Yeah.
Let's go. Big game. Zane, what are you most excited for? What are you most excited for? What game?
The Chiefs. The Chiefs
Wow.
Vikings.
Yeah.
I want to watch that game.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Sunday Night
You need
Football.
it. You
Me
need
too,
it. So
me too.
I'm excited to watch Brock Purdy get another dub and
Yeah,
just
Sunday Night
text
Football's
you
gonna be
guys
great.
and be like, fuck you. I've always been
No,
on
I can't
Brock
wait
Purdy.
for the.
He's
that's
going
what
to
I'm
be a
excited
Brock
for.
Purdy jersey.
I also
next.
can't wait to be right about the Bengals losing to the Cardinals.
Hilarious.
So, what's
It's the squarest pick of the week.
What's your guy? Are you picking Cincinnati? You guys would pick Cincinnati if we bet on it?
Yes.
What's the spread? Was it
3.
money line?
3.
He bet money line.
Cincinnati
I take
favorite
money
three.
line.
I think Arizona's just gonna win.
I would take Arizona. I said it. I hate Cincinnany now. I'm just done betting.
Yeah.
And it's
We're
at
doing it.
Arizona.
I take Arizona
too.
plus 3. No T. Higgins.
We fucked.
Would you though? You scored 3 points
Fuck
last
the
week. I
Patriots.
mean, like, how many points have the fucking Bengals
Fuck the
scored?
Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots average 15 points a week, though.
What did the Bengals have?
I'm also.
The
Joe's
Bengals
getting
at least have Joe Burrow.
Joe's getting healthy.
Joe Burrow has played like the worst quarterback
Okay,
in the
but
division.
Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow.
Joe, you can fucking Joe Burrow is Joe fucking.
It's time for Joe Burrow to show the fuck up.
Keep
then.
talking shit on Joe Burrow. I want the media.
And I'm
to
not
keep
talking shit on Joe Burrow. He's
Burrow.
gonna come back, but
Keep talking shit
not
on
this week.
Joe.
Arizona's
Keep
gonna
talking
be
shit on Joe.
mad that they fucking
gotta
took
win
an
to
L,
Arizona.
and Josh Dobbs has been playing good, and he's gonna continue to play good, and yeah.
Well, I hope you guys tail us this week. Make some money. I hope you enjoyed the.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry we've been letting you guys down past couple weeks.
Yeah,
I haven't.
Josh.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't.
You've been on fire.
I haven't.
Yep.
Follow us on our socials.
Yeah, at least, if anything, at least take Chap's bet, I guess.
Yeah.
Throw it to your own parlay. But yeah, follow us. Shout out. Appreciate y'all, and see y'all next week.
See you next week.